When I first heard that the President of the Republic of Kenya is being interviewed on CNN, I dismissed that as fake news. Presidents of Kenya never ever get interviewed on CNN, least of all Uhuru Kenyatta. And especially now, after the August 8th general elections, and all the drama and crazy things that happened after that, how do you get the President of Kenya on a CNN interview? That is pure suicide. Then I realized it was actually true. What? And so I waited with bated breath for this CNN interview. I am sure many Kenyans also waited for it. And like many Kenyans, I was disappointed. It was an anticlimax. It's like meeting somebody in an online dating site, and you get very excited from their photographs. And then finally the day of meeting comes. And when they come, yeah, this is them, but it's not really them. There were so many things about them that were overstated. Yeah, there was so much photo editing, yeah, to highlight certain things that are actually not there in real life. And all the excitement and anticipation that you have had, they just vanish, like somebody using a pin on a balloon. The air just comes out of the balloon, and your cheek muscles start hurting because of too many fake smiles. And saying words that you don't mean, like I'm very excited to meet you. Oh, you look gorgeous, etc., etc. Lies, lies, lies. That is what I mean when I say anticlimax. Yeah? So what was wrong with this Uhuru Kenyatta interview on CNN? In a nutshell, the whole interview was the perfect thing you'd use in a public relations class to demonstrate what you can do for a client. Because I can assure you, the international view was that we've had so many crazy things from Kenya, but the president is not all that bad. This is a president who knows what they're doing. There are deeper issues in Kenya than just a draconian dictator. Hapa iko maneno, there's more to this. Yeah, that's why I call it a brilliant work of PR. Now let me give you a bit of inside information from the world of journalism. Sometimes a news outlet may be very desperate to get somebody on air in an interview. Yeah, and so to get that person on air, they'll negotiate with the handlers of that person. And finally, they'll reach an agreement about the conditions under which the interview will be done. Number one, of course, all the questions will be sent in advance. All the questions you're going to ask must be sent in advance. Yeah. So when the questions are sent in advance, the president is prepped. Yeah. They think, his handlers, everybody else thinks very carefully about the answers that he's going to give. And that is why from the president's responses, those who have heard him before, it sounded very much like somebody just repeating something they memorized. Another rule, no pushing too hard. Yeah, once you've gotten an answer to a question, you don't push. And that is why we got what we got. Yeah, an interview with the CNN that was really not an interview with the CNN. If you get what I mean. If anybody was looking towards the interview as a way of learning more about Kenya and what is really happening in the country, they must have ended up very confused and much further away from the truth or the true picture of what exactly Kenya is today. They went away believing that TV stations in Kenya were shut down only for one day. One day only. Wow. And why were they shut down? They were shut down because the opposition leader Raila Odinga was swearing himself in. And after all, Kenya has very many TV outlets, very many radio and TV stations in the country. The ones shut down for one day were only 3. All the others were very free to air and say anything they wanted. We have complete press freedom in Kenya. Wow. Now all those points are they're true, but they're also not true. Or can I just say it was all about spinning the truth? Yeah? Because yes, it's only 3 TV stations that were shut. But those 3 TV stations dominate. All Kenyans take in those 3. Yeah? So the others are completely irrelevant. Number 2, even if there were 2 or 3 other very major stations, how do you think they would have reacted after their 3 colleagues are shut down? There would have been a lot of internal self-censorship. There has to be. Something else that really hurt Kenyans, okay? And it is a statement that the government is not responsible for the deaths that took place during the electioneering period. They are not responsible. They had nothing to do with it. Now, I'm sorry to say this, but this is not even the truth which has been spun. This is pure lies. Unless you believe that there are some soldiers from outer space, from Mars, I think, who came and shot people. Those were not the government forces. Yeah, these were other mysterious people from I don't know where, who came and shot ordinary citizens, unarmed. Yeah, the government was not responsible. Wow. In my view, that was not an interview. It wasn't. It was something else. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.